Next is from Eddie B. He says, happy POFU day, gents. Quick question. To further power up a drive stack, can you just control P and print PDF files of your current web pages and then edit them with link spam at the bottom like you all do? That's pretty ingenious. I never even thought of that. That's a pretty good idea, though. What do you think, Marco?
Why not? I mean, producing a PDF. Yeah, I mean, there's so many things that you can do with a PDF, right? So many different things.
Yeah, and then likewise, similarly, or can I just copy and paste my content into a Google Doc file and then link spam at the bottom like you all do?
I'm sorry, but that's not link spam.
Yeah.
We interlink everything and give Google a great interlinking experience.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you can just make that, make the Google Doc a PDF, make anything you can make anything a PDF, anything on the web a PDF. So why wouldn't you? And then make it, I don't know, downloadable or upload it in PDF. Is that a thing still? We don't do that, but PDF directories.
Yeah.
Why not?
One that's really strong is Issue. What is it? ISSUE, I think it is.
I was just
this one right here is pretty damn strong. You can upload PDFs there. Like I haven't started doing it with the press release PDFs yet, but I was testing it, and it was literally just uploaded like Word docs with links in it, and it creates like a flash, almost like page reader. When you press the next page button, it like flips like a flip book and all this. But Issue is a pretty Issue ISSUU.com is pretty strong, and that's somewhere that you can upload PDFs to with links in them, and then you can just hammer the shit out of the page, the issue page. So that's something you can test with. I'm actually started testing with that as just an additional tier 1 entity asset, or just like another link point that is again, for some of the stuff I'm doing for organic rankings, I'm testing with that. So
yeah, I was looking at that yesterday at the backlink. Yesterday, because we were taking a look during the heavy hitter webinar, and this website came up, and I went and looked at it. I said, why is this coming up in the profile? And I had it on my list, so I went and took a quick look, and there's like 500 million external backlinks.
Yeah, it's strong.
With 500,000 referring domains, or 600,000 referring domains. Now it'll vary, because it'll get new links. Some of them will drop off. But I mean, just imagine with all of these links coming in, why wouldn't you want to be in this website? And I need to tell Essie to take a look at this site, or I don't know if it's on our list to take a look at this website and use it.
So the trust flow to the root domain is 79 and 57 to the URL. Obviously, pages are going to be a lot less, but you can push a shit. I mean, again, I know we don't usually talk about metrics, but I've been studying using Majestic a lot lately on stuff, and trust flow is a pretty good indicator of link power, so to speak. And you can, the issue page that for whatever you upload something to, you can push a lot of trust flow to it very quickly. It'll accrue quickly, is what I'm saying. So there's something it's a pretty cool site. I'm pretty sure that's on the list that I gave to Essie for properties to update in Syndication Academy. I'm pretty sure that's on there, and if not, it should be added.
Okay.
So that's a great question, though. Let's see. The next thing was it best to have unique content on the drive stack versus exact duplicate content inside a drive stack silo? So they'll work with just copying content from your existing site, sites, pages, whatever, and using that. Also, just copying other people's content and putting it in there will work for G sites and for drive stacks and stuff. There's no question. More recently, I have been, once I get the SEO Shield back and the G site back from MGYB, is I've started tuning the content, optimizing the content to make it more unique, as well as just SEO optimized the actual on page itself of the G site. And I found that is definitely improving the results. Again, you can get results with just using exact copies of your own content or even other people's content. We don't recommend that, but it can be done. But if you go in and make the content unique on those pages and then tune it, and treat it as if it was a money site landing page, you can see some pretty incredible results. In fact, the G site, which we've known the G site will rank anyways, but if you go in and add some unique content and in tune that content using like Surfer SEO or Page Optimizer Pro or whatever tool you want to use to optimize that content, the G sites will tend to rank fairly damn quickly, which is great because if you know what our G sites look like from MGYB, I mean, they're beautiful, man. And if you iframe your money site page, your corresponding, right, theme mirroring, your corresponding money site page at the very top of the G site page, then it's just a doorway. It's like it's a window to your money site anyways. And so if you rank that G site, which is it's relatively easy to do when you tune the content. And then your money site page will rank, as an embed, right? And so you can end up taking up multiple spots on page one for your desired keyword terms if you do it that way. So I just hired my longtime blogger who's always been on piecework. I always paid her per post for 8 years now that she's been working for me, but I just hired her full time on salary starting June 1st. And that's one of the things that she's going to be doing is going through all the G sites and actually tuning all the content and adding original content to those pages because of the results that I've been seeing. You want to comment on that one, Marco?
Yeah, if the content's tuned, the bot will react to it. And it doesn't matter if it's duplicate content. I hate that word because it gets like a negative connotation. The only time it matters is if you use somebody else's content to outrank them and they figure it out and they give you a takedown. That's it. If you use somebody else's images and they come and slap you down and sue you for using their images, then you have a problem. Otherwise, you can take the content. So you can tune the content that's on your website, take that content since you're mirroring, and put it on the G site. Now, whether you iframe it or just copy and paste it, doesn't matter. You're not going to complain about your own content. You can take that same content and put it on Blogger, put it on WordPress, put it wherever you want because it's your content and you can do with your content whatever you want. I have outranked Wikipedia for Wikipedia terms just as a test. And then, of course, you get the takedown because it's their content. There's only the original piece, and then there are copies of the original. And that's where canonicals come in. So you can canonicalize to give Google direction on which one the original piece of content is. That's what a canonical is for. In your case, it's all your content. And let's say for a keyword, you're having your trouble with your money site ranking for it. Well, what difference does it make if your then G site ranks for that content? Right. With the same content that you're trying to rank? It's yours. It's only a problem if you're fighting against yourself. If you have two pieces of content on the same page, it's almost exactly the same, and then Google is displaying that to different people, not at the same time. You're not taking up more real estate, but Google is displaying these now, whether it's doing it with 5 pages, 6 pages, however many similar pages Google is finding, and it's not canonicalized properly, then you're in trouble because that's what they call keyword cannibalization, where Google is trying to figure out, okay, where does this fit? Well, let me show this user this page, and you'll see that over time, one page wins. Well, you should be going in there to Search Console. Search Console will tell you which ones they are, and canonicalizing so that all the credit goes to that one page that Google says is the one that should be getting all the credit. It's the only time it matters. Otherwise, who cares? If the user goes in there, wherever he goes, Blogger, WordPress, G site, Google Doc, wherever it is, and that piece converts, or it sends him to the content where that user converts, it's gold. It's gold. And if it's tuned for the bot's gonna like it. If you have schema on there directing the bot what the content's about, it's fine. I hate this kind of question because people are misled about duplicate content, about what it is, what it does, that it could harm them. Only harm that can come is if you use a Getty image and they come extorting you. That's it.
Agreed.